check it out. I got my camera to do 2K. I hope it looks good. But when I put it on YouTube, it'll probably degrade it. Anyway, weather's been bad outside. Ain't been able to do anything. It's been raining like a monsoon. No snow. Out west they're getting hammered though. I figured I'd come in and work on my quad a little bit since I can't do anything outside. Anyway, this thing here, it's been flying really good. It's the real cheap frame and real cheap KK2 board. Really cheap, really light. Stays up for about 15-20 minutes depending on which battery I use. I got a couple different batteries I use, but here's what I really wanted to show you is this big heavy beast. Set mine over out of the way. I'll give you a comparison first before I put it away. Mine is quite a bit bigger than that thing. This, if you don't already know what it is what's on the news and what everybody's been crashing into stuff. It's the DJI Phantom standard edition. I thought it was silver edition because the thing's silver. But anyway, it's got the little gimbal on the bottom and really high res camera. I think it's a 4K or it might be a 2K also. Anyway, this is the reason why I brought it in. If you'll notice, the prop is hitting right there. He hit the ground pretty hard right here. Hopefully the motor and everything is okay. It didn't bend the shaft or anything. It don't look like it did, but anyway, I'm going to attempt to repair this proprietary drone. It's got a pretty cool battery. Tells you how much battery strength you got by the little light indicator. For mine, you have to hook a little rig-a-majig to it and see how much power each cell's got in it. And it's also got a beeper on it. It'll beep, let you know when it's getting real low. I'm assuming this thing does too. I've never flew one of these, but I know a lot of my buddies has got one. But anyway, let's tear it apart and see what makes this thing tick. I'm kind of curious. Pretty sure I know what's inside of it because I've done a lot of reading before I went that way about these things. But for a newbie beginner, it's a pretty good outfit though actually. It flies itself. It's got the GPS and all that. Mine don't have GPS. You just fly by your thumbs on here. But anyway, let's tear it apart and see what makes it tick. This thing was a bear to take apart. A whole lot of little clips on the inside of it. GPS is up here, shielded with copper foil of some kind. But anyway, it is physically broke right here. So there's a weak spot right here in the structure integrity of it. So we're going to have to order probably this top part. You see there's a big crack in it right there. That's how it's got structure on the inside that kind of like puts it in a bind right now the way it is. So possibly have to order the top shell, and the bottom shell is also bent upward but not broke. So I might just throw a little bit of heat to it and heat this up and see if I can pull that back down where it's supposed to be. So that looks like it was just pushed upward for a long period of time. Put a lot of stress on it. Pretty well made on the inside. It's got one piece board. It's got the ECSs on it right here on each side. Got your transmitter up there. Antennas are right here in each of the arms. Real small motors. And these motors are upgradable too. I'm pretty for sure about that. I have to look again though. But I think you can take these motors and upgrade them, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, yeah, nice, pretty good size terminals going down to the battery. It's got a just a standard onboard flight controller, looks like. I know some of the newer ones have the NASA on board. This one does not have the NASA, but unless it's integrated onto the board, can't really tell. But anyway, so far so good. We'll take and continue on with this and check for parts and see if I can get this thing back up in the air. But anyway, this is a DJI standard edition on the inside. Pretty cool looking, isn't it? whole lot of parts and pieces right there, but it's just physically one big board. But anyway, let's see what we got to order.